get out there and start her run. And I think it was maybe a wave to the boat judges. Cutting back and forth on the edge a little bit. Now she looks like maybe going to cut outside that big wake. Reach down, touch the water. Very good. She smiled at the crowd. She might have got a wave in there. That counts. There's got the bunny hop in. And that's where you push down and with your feet and push up, and you can pull up on a little bit and get the board up out of the water. And now she's carving inside the wakes, going wake to wake. And then I think just letting go with one hand, riding with one hand. Again, for you who are new to this, these riders' profile tricks, I should say, are designed. Oh, waving the crowd definitely has that one this time. Cheer her on. The web footers might sign you up for the show skills you have. And cutting up in the side of the wake. And a great second pass. All the way, staying up. So we call that a stand-up run where you're stayed up the whole time. Fun. Ours are the grassroots. Once you have a great time, we get that tournament experience. Sun's coming out, lighting up that Super SL. And crossing over the big wake, and now she's waving. And I think that is the end of your run, Sadie. He likes salmon for food, healthy protein. All right, it's interesting, but right now he's wakeboarding, and he's surfing in and out of the wake. That's where you change the edge of the board back and forth, going up and down the crest of the wake. That's called surfing a wake. And he's waving to the crowd. I think he's got his tricks already planned out. Up to the top crest of that wake. That gives you edge control. That's why that's in there. And then a nice one wake jump, getting air underneath the board, surfing, bending down, touching the water. That gives you edge landing control, actually. Like if you ever do a big air trick and you come down and you land hard, you're able to flex your legs. Waters. All right. Brady is at that first buoy. Cutting out on his heels. I think he's going over the wake. So wake crossing scores, so make sure you get both sides. Now he's surfing a wake toe side. That's where your toes are facing the wake or the center of the boat area there. That's called toe side. And heel sides are when your heels are crossing. Crossing both wakes back and forth, showing the judges he can do that. Having a good control going outside. And nice. Oops. Going for the wake to wake. He'll pick him up. That was his first fall. So you can wait for his wild card. And remember, riders, try to do that as this Fort Fremont dock with the blue sign, and then cut on over to the Ronix flag here and come on out of the water. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, London's coming real hard at the wake, going for, wow, big wake to wake right away, and with, I believe it was a tail grab. So going with his favorite trick right off the bat, coming back, toe side, going one wake jumps. Coming in and going outside, so again, hard on his heels. Ooh, nice, stylish sailfish. I think he's going for a grab on that. Coming in toe side, let's see if he's going to get a one-wake jump. He does. Landing that solid out over across the crest of the center part, or almost to the face of the wake. Coming in heel side, real big, nice, stylish, does get a grab on that one. So adding points to his wake to wake. Doing that and get the nice big thick meaty wake. All right, London coming real hard on his heels. Ooh, that's floating now in a real nice, awesome style. Tail grab, sailfish. Side slide, kind of a lip wake grind. Call that. That's grinding a wake. This board's going sideways on the crest of the wake. Nice wake to wake jump. we're adding a few more things you haven't seen yet. And you go right over to the water carpet. So he's going way out, heel side. Timing it real good. He's going to be, he's going for a back roll without the handle. Our first tournament, sun shining. Picture post is focused right on her. Goes for the one-way cross. Oops, getting a little bit further forward on the board, and it kind of drain out of her vest, make her nice and light, and we'll get back on down the course. Again, her first comp. Again, welcome all you first riders here. Cool experience. Got a little bit of side slide with a one-way and with a little bit of a jump off the top of that wake. Cutting back over it and coming up to the wake, I think going for a bunny hop or the ollie. You can call it whatever you want. Okay, Leon is back into the course. I think it was a board side slide or 180. And that's a 180 back. So great board control. That's one of the ones that we try to get people to learn. Going for the backside 180 spin. Ooh, very close. Just losing it, coming back on her front edge. Hey, she can hear first. Coming in heel side, nice one-wake jump. Cutting back and forth in the center of the boat. Crossing the boat wake. Remember that scores. Eyeing up the wake again, coming in heel side and that. Whoop. You can flip them backwards.
Yeah,
okay.
Under this.
All right. Nose back on the water. Surface. Time. They've got some jet skis. Turning off to the side, so we should be all right. Oops, over the wake. Got that Supra coming in as flat as possible. That thing's got a beastly potential, but we're calming down the wakes a little bit for this division.
We got a shit.
Cutting back and forth.
I'll go check if we got.
And cutting out over both wakes. I believe I've seen that. And now coming back in on her heel side, getting a little jump and completing that. So checking out the boat wake, probably, coming down the downside of the wake, crossing over the big wake, and I think kneeling down for a high-speed butt slide, if I've seen that correctly. I believe so. Now that's where you bend down and butt on the water. That gives you control, showing that you can, I don't know if I'll stand up in this waves coming around, just get back there and the boat will flatten them all out for you. All right, back in course, carving back and forth on the edge of the board up the wake, crossing outside the wake on her heels, and going for the butt slide, coming in on her toes, and going for a hard cut, trying to go for the buckets of water. Buckets of water is you carve super hard and throw a big spray up in the area like a slalom skier. That's buckets of water. So sometimes the lighter riders, it's hard to do. Bigger riders, you can come up there and carve real hard and just jam off that wake and throw water up in the air, cool yourself down at the same time. And it looks really cool for all the people that are entertaining in the boat or on shore. So Owen's coming in hard on his heels, got a little used to this wake, and wake to wake. Hitting. But Owen's back up. Let that wake shape up a little bit, and he can be back in. And a nice wake to wake. He does clear. Wake to wake on that one. And a nice one wake jump with a grab, I believe he's going for. Coming down and then out of the course. All right, Owen. Real hard on his. I think that's real easy clearing wake to wake. I think he's figuring out that distance if he wasn't doing 60 feet before. But clearing the wake easily. landing on the downside. So liking that and coming real hard back in. Nice grab, going for the back side of the board and cutting both wakes. And I think he likes that so much he's going to go out there and do it again. So nice hard speed and nice switch up the board again and another grab. So add a little style to that. Nice toe side one wake jump. And then he's out of the corner. At the pro shows, I used to ski with him for like many years. Coming in super hard toe side and going, he grabbed that and landed it, but then slipped out. He can hear you. Nice job, Owen.
She is cutting out on her heels. She does have a little chop from that last boat, but she barely even notices it. She's crossing both wakes, has great board control, and just did a nice one wake air. Good job, Callie. Okay, now she's crossing the wake again. And she's coming in on her toes for a nice one wake toe side air and just let the handle down. And she just did a nice toe side one wake air. She is waving to the crowd. Good job, Callie. Now she's cutting out on her toes, coming back in on her heels for a huge one wake heel side air. Now she's carving around in the inside of the wake again, showing judges that excellent board control. And she just finished her second pass and will be coming around shortly for her wild card. Her favorite drink is water. Now she's coming in for her wild card, and I wonder what we're going to see today. Looks like she's cutting out on her heels for a nice handle drop. Good job, Callie. Looks like he's carving in inside the wake, showing the judges that he has excellent board control, riding with one hand. Great job, Braden. Now he's waving to the crowd. Okay, he's cutting outside the wake on his toes, touching the water, getting all those extra points in. And he's cutting in hard on his heels for a big one wake air, and he just let go of the handle. Good job on his toes, coming back in on his heels for some nice carving and surfing of the wake. Getting some nice carves in, spraying great. Then just did a nice heel side one wake air. He's coming back in on his toes for some nice carving on the other side of the wake. Doing some board slides, spraying. And he'll be whipping around shortly for his wild card. Showing the judges he has excellent board control, riding with one hand, waving to the ladies. Oliver is in 5th grade and his favorite recreational activity is wakeboarding. Also, this is his first wakeboard tournament, so he is doing an excellent job of carving around and crossing both wakes. Now he's coming back in on his heels for a nice another wake cross, which sometimes crossing the wake can be super tricky, especially at a slower speed, because you get some nice bubbles that try to trap you under the water. But Oliver is overcoming this and is doing it great. So everyone on the shore, this is what not to do during a wakeboard tournament. But Oliver is still on the water for his second pass, doing excellent even though he has some extra waves. He just did a nice one wake toe side air. And some more crossing of the wake, coming back in on his toes again for a nice one wake air on his toes. And he's coming in on his heels for a big one wake heel side air. What we're gonna see today, maybe some bunny hops, maybe he'll try a backflip. You never know in the novice division. So it looks like he's cutting out hard on his toes. And he's coming back in even harder on his heels for a nice, almost wake to wake air. And great job, Oliver. He's coming in on his toes for a nice wake cross, showing the judges that he has, again, excellent board control. Wave into the crowd. Getting a nice one wake toe side air, touching the water, getting all those extra points. Good job, Maverick. He also wants the crowd to know that he is smart. Now he's coming in on his heels, doing a huge heel side one wake air. Great job. And hard on his toes, did a nice one wake toe side air. Now he's coming back in, it looks like on his heels, for a big heel side one wake air, and it looks like he just missed the handle. Maverick is back up on the water. He's cutting in hard on his heels for a big heel side wake to wake air. Great job. Now he's doing some 180s, coming back and switch for a nice switch heel side one wake air. Excellent second pass, Maverick, and he'll be whipping. Is coming back around for his wild card, and I wonder what we're going to see from him today. Could be a flip. It looks like he's cutting in hard on his heels. Maybe he's going to be doing I think maybe wake to wake 180. We will see. He's coming back in hard on his heels for a big heel side wake to wake jump with a grab. And her favorite tricks to perform is a surface 180. Looks like she's doing some bunny hops inside the wake. And now she's cutting outside the wake on her heels. Coming back in on her toes for a nice wake cross. And thank you for waving. She's carving around outside the wake, showing off her good board control. Now she's crossing the wakes again, doing a nice water touch. Okay, Lindsay is coming back for her second pass. She is carving around inside and out of the wake. Crossing the wake on her toes, coming back hard on her heels for a nice, almost got some air on that jump. Great job, Lindsay. Surfing the wake, excellent. Now she's cutting back on her heels. Coming in on her toes for a nice surf. Surfing the wake. Surfing the wake is one of the best things you could do as a novice wakeboarder, so it really helps with your board control. And Lindsay is showing us that she does have. Okay, Lindsay is coming back for her wild card, and I wonder what we're going to see here today. Maybe a surface 180. And it looks like, oh, she almost did it. Okay, she's carving around. And she did a surface 180. Great job, Lindsay. Okay, Sophia is up on the water for her first pass. Looks like she has some wavy water conditions, but she is riding excellent. She's carving around outside the wake, doing a great job, waving. Oh, and she just let the handle down. Sophia is back up on the water, and she is carving around inside the wake. Her favorite recreational activities are skiing, dancing, cheer, and wakeboarding. She is definitely a busy girl. She had a cheer competition before this. And now, okay, well, Sophia is back on the water for her second pass. She's carving outside the wake on her heels. Did a nice butt slide. She's coming back in on her toes and crossing both wakes. Now she's cutting in on her heels for a nice, almost a one wake air, but just fell down.